friend, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. The bag is full. That means it's time for an empties video. I do these every single month, all about the beauty empties I've used in a month. So this is going to include all of my makeup, skincare, hair care, nail care, tons of body care, like all of that good stuff is going to be included in this video. I do bi-monthly Bath and Body Works empties, so you will see that repeat content. But if you just prefer those empties, don't worry, I got you in that other playlist. As always, I'm going to go category by category. I'm going to try to break everything down for you, reviews of what I've used up. Did I enjoy it? Did I not? We'll talk pricing at the end of the video, which was kind of difficult to do this month. There were a fair number of discontinued items here, so I tried. Some of them are just kind of arbitrary, like low number guessing, but it is what it is. It's not going to be the most accurate. But otherwise, usual disclaimers down below on how I calculate. But let's dive into all of these good things. I think I'm going to kick it off with makeup this time because I have a fair number of makeup empties, and I'm going to start with a really exciting one that I just want to talk about. Bronzer! I finished a bronzer this year. I'm doing really well. 2025. Wow, what year am I trying to say there? 2025 is the year of bronzer. So we're going to kick it off. I picked this up on clear out. So like this can't re-buy it anyway, although I did see some kind of kicking around online. Seemed to be in stock. But this is from Bourjois. This is their bronzing powder, I assume in 51. This, it looks like a chocolate bar, and I picked up for $4.99. So I was intrigued. It was fine. It was a good bronzer. It seemed to be a decent color match, easy to use, not too pigmented, which I prefer. I don't like too much. I like to be able to build it up if I can. So I used it. It was fine. Not exactly. Bourjois isn't necessarily a brand like I need to buy all the things, especially because you can't really get them in store anymore. I picked this up at Shoppers Drug Mart. They used to be there. So good enough. So next up was an eyeliner. This was the Pixi by Petra Endless Silky Pen thingy-majiggy. It was in Deep Plum. I really did enjoy this. That's as far down as I was able to get it. This was a nice way to do color without it being too colorful because it was a dark purple, but just kind of looked dark. It was nice. Would I go out of my way to buy this over other things? Not necessarily, but I did enjoy it. It was creamy. Never scratched the eye, or like the eyelid area or anything like that. So that was good because it is a wooden pencil. Okay, I used this. It was just slightly over 3 weeks of use, so not good. This is from L'Oreal, their True Match Super-Blendable Multi-Use Concealer in the shade Fair. It is one of those pen styles, so you do this. My little thing on the end of it, the applicator, that broke off, but I was able just to tap it on and that didn't irritate, so I just tapped it and then blended it with a regular concealer brush. So I liked it. I didn't mind the application, but they're definitely not worth the price. Again, this is also long discontinued, so I probably got this on clear out, so it's like, why not? We'll try it, but not something I'd go out of my way to get again. Okay, I believe this was also discontinued. So this I was working on last year and this year. This is from Clarins, the Lip Milky Mousse in 01. So I had been working on this for quite a while. It also had one of these applicators, which I didn't really enjoy. It was hard to control. You get not enough, and then you get too much. So it was a little bit wasteful feeling at times. This you can't really clean. As you can see, there's product kind of everywhere. It gets messy. I squeezed out as much as I could. I'm calling it done. Lasted okay color-wise, but what I'm wearing is also Clarins, actually. This is better. I like this much more. This is their intense cream lightweight lip oil thingies. So those are better. But this, I'm glad to have gotten it used up. Okay, and this was a Boxycharm item from Persona, the E-Balm in the shade Manifest. This was easy just to throw on. This was it felt hydrating, but not any long-lasting hydration. Sheer color, you could build it up, but it fades so fast. Was it even worth putting tint in this? That's how fast this would go. So I did throw it in my work bag, but unless I had something more long wearing underneath that kind of faded throughout the day and just touched up with this, Like this really didn't do very much, unfortunately. And it is also discontinued already. So I don't think I got it in Boxycharm too long ago, but I can see why that's been discontinued. That really wasn't that good. Okay, I also have a primer. So this is Dew of the Gods, the Tahitian Breakfast Dewy Collagen Face Primer. Easily, this was the best product I've tried from Dew of the Gods. I don't like most of their stuff. Either I'm indifferent towards it or I really dislike it. So I've tried like facial masks, I've tried some body care from them. So it's fine. This one had a little bit of a scent to it that I actually really enjoyed. I can't really smell a ton now. Almost a little bit banana-y now. It was just kind of like a tropical scent before. Didn't notice a whole lot. I usually don't with primers, unfortunately. So a lot of my primers are Boxycharm ones. So I just want to use them, get them out. So it was fine. Didn't notice a whole lot. Definitely would not purchase. This one, I can't find dates on it now. I'm pretty sure this was expiring pretty quickly or just hit expiration, but I did finish it up before that happened, so hooray for that. And yeah, the scent was actually probably its biggest perk, so we've got that to say about it. All right, a nail polish empty from my Project Polish. So this was the Quo Beauty Flash Dry Nail Color in All Nighter. Don't ask me that name with this color. Anyway, when I rolled it into my Project Polish, it was all the way down here, and it didn't take me long to finish it up. I actually had a journey with this polish. I picked it out also at Shoppers Drug Mart on clear out for $1.99 or something really cheap. It was a couple of years ago. There were like 3 different shades I picked up. This was my least favorite of the 3, so that's why I used it first, because that's the kind of person I am. And I use this a lot. I would use it on its own. I would use it with toppers. I got sick of it. I used some of this to Franken with a dark purple because that formula like chips and disappears off the nails real quick. Really liked how the Franken turned out. And then I just kind of finished this one off in my Project Polish. So I do like these polishes. I do buy the Quo Beauty ones. The Flash Dry is pretty quick on the dry time, which is nice. Do I like this brand more than, for example, Sally Hansen? I think Sally Hansen is my favorite. I love their extreme wear line. I love their salon manicure line, like the complete salon manicure. So, and I'm not as big on the square bottles because I feel like there's more left at the bottom because I don't do nail polish thinner and I don't like to just dump things out on plates because I don't actually even own plates. The brush was pretty good. It's a little bit of a wider brush, so I appreciate that. It makes it easy to apply. So yeah, I would buy other Quo Beauty ones if it's not available in the brands I tend to prefer. Would I rebuy this color? I'm pretty sure it's discontinued, but comparable colors, potentially. But it's going to take me a while to work through more of my collection to add this type of color back in. Let's celebrate this massive hair care empty. I had picked up the Bourjois Farewell Frizz Smoothing Conditioner from Marshall's. I think it was like $49.99, and also for this size retails for like $100. So it's like, whew. This is 1,000 milliliters. So this is like, I mean, you can see it's got some heft to it. So when I bought this for like $50, I was just super curious about Bourjois. This was around the time like I had gotten like the Christmas set. So like it was a set that came out for holidays. I got it for Christmas. It was the shampoo, a hair mask, and something else. I don't even remember. I'm not a hair person, if you couldn't tell by this stuff going on today. I don't think Bourjois or any really high-end like Sephora line hair care is really worth it to me or does enough. So like my hair is thicker, it's kind of wavy, it gets frizzy pretty easily. I didn't notice anything in terms of like farewell frizz or smoothing of the hair. It felt fine, but I didn't love it. So I was using this. My husband was also using this one, so it lasted us a very long time. So I was using this, And then I paused on this because then I was using the Bath and Body Works Champagne Apple and Honey shampoo and conditioner. I wanted to use them together because I like to match up my shampoo and conditioner wherever possible. So then I was using that. That took a couple months to work my way through, and then I went back to this. So this has been in the shower for a long time, and also super annoying, and maybe I'm just dumb, but this pump never worked. I could never get the pump to work for me. So what we would do, the whole bottle, dump, dump, dump. So that was also really annoying, and that might be why this was, I think there was a clear out price on this one. I don't remember if it had a red sticker or not. The stickers are gone, but yeah, not impressed. So honestly, right now I'm using Pantene. I think that's doing enough for me. So good enough. Let's talk some skincare next. So I have 2 cleansers to chat with you about today. The first one is the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. This I had taken with me in July when I went to Manitoba to visit family, used a good amount of it, came back home, and gave it to my husband to finish the rest of this off. This is formula-wise, like it's a nice cleanser. It froths up in the shower. It doesn't leave the skin feeling strict or anything. It feels pretty good. Seemed to do a decent job removing makeup and all of that, although this I use as a second cleanse. The problem I have with this product is the scent. That is a very strong minty spa scent, and I am not a herbal minty spa girl. So that's why I went to my husband, and there's still some product in there, but we're not messing with that little. So it's done. Would not buy. Glad I didn't pick it as a Boxycharm choice, because literally I could have picked it for, I think it was July. So glad I didn't, because then this would have gone entirely to my husband. But yeah, I was curious about it, but nah. Okay, this one came in as for a favorites kit, I'm pretty sure. A 50 milliliter of the Biossance Squalane and Amino Aloe Gentle Cleanser. A lot of the same things. It's fine. It seemed to do well on a double cleanse. This has a slight herbal scent. Get it all over my nose, apparently. A slight herbal scent, but definitely nothing like the other one. It is very empty, of course. But it wasn't my favorite. It lingered in projects, so to there, to there, to there. I had another cleanser I was working on, which I've already featured as an empty. So, yeah, I would not buy that. From the same brand. So this I also took to Manitoba and then finished it after. I did finish this one myself. From Biossance, this is their Squalane and Marine Algae Eye Cream 3 milliliters. This pot, oh my goodness. The product was not hard, but it was hard to get out. It was a little thicker and not as malleable, but then it also moved around a lot. So you're trying to scoop it out, you get too much most of the time. Hit pan really quick, use it up real quick. Not worth it. I think it's mainly the packaging I kind of struggled with, although it was really nice. It's like this green glass, really pretty. The eye cream itself was a light, salmon pink color. But yeah, just not a fan of this one. And then the last item for my skin is in. I know, it was literally almost a month ago I finished this off to be featured in the, for the first of the month here. But this is the Neostrata Correct Night Repair Cream. I have used, I want to say a full size of this before, and I think the bottle I had, it just got old or something like that. This one has 8% AHA. I didn't like it on my face this time, so I used just a neck cream. No problem. So hey, the neck got a little extra pampering, which not a bad thing at all. But, it's fine. It's a nice thicker cream. Generally, it does pretty well for my skin, so it's used. In terms of body care, which is, as normal, my largest category, it's all mismatched stuff. So that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to start off with hand stuff, although this is hand / I used it on my feet. This is the Mary Kay Satin Hands Protecting Softener. It's essentially a little bit more solid version of Vaseline. They come in these sets where you get this, the scrub, and a hand cream. So you don't buy this one on its own. So anytime I've gone a set, I just use it as a extra hydration for the feet. So used another of those. I have 2 pocket bags. These are both spring pocket bags that I was working on. So I'm going to start off with fresh cut lilacs in the pocket bag. So we're going to have scent notes of lilac, dewy greens, and soft spring air, I want to say. This one, progress marks, first month, second month, and finished it off. This, I was using this, 2 candles, the pink lilac and vanilla candle, all within a shorter period of time. I still have a hand soap in this scent left, but okay, don't get me wrong. I do like lilacs. I like the scent of it. If you're out on a dog walk and you smell lilac, it's beautiful. But concentrated in these forms is too much. I'm not a floral girl. It can give me a headache. So this is not going to be a repurchase for me. I don't think in any form, once I use up that hand soap I have, it's a strong, strong scent. This pocket bag too was very interesting because it didn't have the little beads that are in most of the pocket bags, which took me a little while to realize because I just apparently don't pay attention to those things. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but would not repurchase. And then I do have a little duo here of Japanese cherry blossoms. I've got the pocket bag as well as the shea butter hand cream. In terms of these pocket bags, they lingered because they're the closest to expiration. So fresh cut lilacs was going to expire in January of this year, so had to use it up. This one was going to expire in March. Yeah, in March. So again, progress there, and done. This was a nice red color. Always the same complaint. I can never get that last little bit out. Like it's upside down 4 days and I squeeze it a lot. But I like the scent better. I don't think I need a lot of Japanese cherry blossom in my collection though, because again, it's a floral and generally I prefer other things. This one was the 2024 hand cream. Do I have another of this in my collection? I might have one more. I'm not sure. I like it. This is my second one I've used up though, so that was progress from the first month, the second month, and finished it all. So I do enjoy it. But yeah, it's not something I need to stock up on. Okay, let's get into a relic. So if you saw one of my more recent collective Bath and Body Works hauls, I did feature some stuff that I pulled from my grandma when we were visiting in July. She's at that stage where it's like there's stuff she uses and there's stuff she just simply won't use. So that did include some Bath and Body Works items, and I did finish this relic, at least as much as I could have. Okay, let me show you the sticker for this. I still have it right here. Look at that. Okay, $4.50. This is the Bath and Body Works antibacterial deep cleansing hand soap in the scent white tea and ginger. This, because it has like essentially hand sanitizer in here, it had that antibacterial property. This expired back in July 2007. Yeah, look at that right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so as you can see, my pump was a little bit broken. I think it was a little bit broken before, then traveling back with it as well. I think this product, because of its age, most likely, it was hard to pump, which is why Grandma stopped using it probably around like this point here. You can check out the video. So I put this on my sink, used it up. It reminds me how much I prefer the foaming hand soaps. They're just so much easier. This still somehow ended up all over my sink, which was really annoying. It's a fun color. It's nostalgic, and like the packaging's really interesting and cool. The scent was probably mostly gone, slightly lingering a little bit, but wouldn't be a scent I really enjoy anyway. But probably because of the age, this did feel a little drying on my hands, especially because I was using it as my main soap at home here. So there was that, but it is actually as used up as I can get it. I can't get that little bit out. And then, of course, like a lot of common complaints, once you get down to like here-ish, you can't pump it out anymore and you just have to do the whole hand dumping thing. So that is annoying. But what a relic. What a relic in the collection. The other one I used up is a classic. So this one is a 2024 Waikiki Beach Coconut, which has scent notes of dragon fruit, water bamboo, and coconut jasmine. So this one, I love Waikiki Beach Coconut, actually. This could be my favorite form. I'm just finishing up the candle right now. I have been enjoying it. I did use up 2022 body care last year in the body cream, and I don't know if it was my favorite. I did really enjoy the hand cream as well. This is such a great summer staple. I really liked last year's packaging. Like, this green is so pretty. I mean, there's no coconuts or beach, but it kind of works with the green. I do love this scent. I don't have any more in my collection, but I'll probably pick another one up next year. And try to use this one once a year, once every 2 years, because it is a good scent, and I definitely enjoyed this one top to bottom. Let's move on to body scrubs next. So first off, I have a mini from the Saroa Body. This is their, what is this? This is their Sugar Body Scrub, Calm and Focus Peach and White Tea. This is the second one I've used up, this mini and a full size. So this was going to expire in October, which may potentially affect the review a little bit. This smells more white tea than peachy, which not a big fan of it. At least when I bought in the full size, it smelled more peach when I purchased it. Now, this thing is supposed to be, and it probably was, 9.17 ounces. But I got through this in only 2 full body applications, which is ridiculous because this was a trio, I think, for $12.99, so not a good price point. This is a different formula than the full-size tubs. We'll say that. And honestly, you can try to like just pull, and you'll pull the entire product out of the tub. So you have to like actually do some work to break it off and separate it. So yeah, not enjoying these. I like the full size better. Not sure I'd repurchase anything from the brand though. Okay, I did really enjoy this one. Also a Marshall's find. This is the Somerset Toiletry Company Sugar Scrub in coconut and lime. A little bit more of a cleaner edge to this lime, but in a body scrub it's fine. This one was an every 3-day type of scrub. The other one was an every 2-day. Oh, but it smells so good. And I had the matching shower gel, so it was so good. Obviously, the shower gel's not finished yet because it's not on this Empties video. Took about 3 weeks using it every 3 days. So even though it does have 19.4 ounces, still moved through it pretty quickly, honestly. But I could see myself repurchasing. I do enjoy that one. And then the last scrub. This is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Blue Lagoon, which I believe has notes of shea butter, red algae, and Dead Sea minerals. This came from my massive US haul a year ago. So you can check out that video where I got so many Tree Hut scrubs and a lot of other good hygiene items as well. So I'm starting to pick away at some of those items. I knew when I bought this that I probably wouldn't be the biggest fan of it, but Blue Lagoon is not a scent that, at least for where I am, I've never seen it in stores. It's not really available. And unless I want to spend for $30 on Amazon, I'm good. Yeah, it's a very fresh, clean, not really aquatic, but yeah, fresh, clean, almost laundry-esque kind of scent. So I got it to this point here when I rolled it into my hygiene project, use it up. It was a really fun blue color. Glad to have worked it out of my collection. Would not repurchase this scrub, but would repurchase others because I have so many Tree Hut scrubs now. I do enjoy them. They're an every 3-day type of formula because they are more abrasive. Okay, let's get into some body washes and shower gels. We're going to kick it off with the first Philosophy one that I finished. This is their shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath in citron and sage, which doesn't have a whole lot of scent notes, actually. It just says, when you want to feel awakened, bring a sprinkle of energy to awaken your senses. Liven a dull day with a brisk walk outdoors. Not only will you feel awakened, your senses will be more open and ready to take in the world around you. So this one was fine. I use this with more of like my aquatic kind of sense. Would I repurchase this one? Not necessarily. It's probably a one and done unless I'm getting desperate for Philosophy body washes. But you can see, like, I did so well. Like, that was 1 month. This was another month. And then this was getting it finished off. $14.99 at Marshall's. Did enjoy it, but probably would not buy this one. But I do enjoy the Philosophy body washes. I only use this as a shower gel. I never tried it as either a shampoo or a bubble bath. So just can tell you from the shower gel experience, it was pretty good. It lathered nicely, bit of a scent. So that was good. The Bath & Body Works now. So we're going to start off with the shower gel formula. This is a Sweet Pea. This one's from 2022 that I got on clear out because I think it was getting repackaged. This has 10 notes of Sweet Pea, watery pear, sheer freesia. So first month, second month, and got it finished off. I would not repurchase Sweet Pea. Like, it's fine. The raspberry note isn't on the shower gel. It is on the body cream. It's okay. It's there. I'm glad to have tried it. I love, like, these kind of caps. They're more exciting to me than, like, their basic plastic ones, like, on this shelving. I would not repurchase it. I used it as both a shower gel and a bubble bath. They perform really well. The next one I'll show you, the body wash formula. What I've noticed, they both work really well as a bubble bath formula. However, the body wash I find is much more strongly scented than the shower gel formulas. And that could be because the shower gel formulas are older. They were like 2022, 2023 ones, I say. At least I want to say they were, that I was rolling in. But anyway, it is used up. Would not repurchase that scent. I also would not repurchase the pear berry in any scent, but this one here is the body wash with notes of Anjou pear, wild berries, apple blossom, golden freesia, blonde woods. This was 2024 for the semi-annual sale, and the first month, and then finished it off here. So this one just, it doesn't smell fruity to me. Like, no distinct fruit notes. It could be all the other stuff that goes in, like the freesia, the blossom, the woods, but like, I've used a lot of it. I've used up the body wash, 3 body creams, and a fine fragrance mist. So I am good. I definitely know I'm not a big fan of it, but I was able to get used up, and that's the main thing. So it wasn't too terrible that I couldn't use it. But I did definitely utilize some bubble baths with this one. The scent definitely carried a lot more for sure. I guess I do have one duo now that I'm looking at things and clearing stuff out. At the Beach. I love At the Beach. Oh my goodness. So this is a 2024 and a 2025 product here. So we're going to start off with the scent notes: white frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze, sun-kissed musk. I am still finishing off the fine fragrance mist. I have a little bit left. This is a summer staple. I love it. I do think I prefer At the Beach over Waikiki Beach Coconut, but I really got to put that body care like head to head. This is so good though. Gosh, I love it so much. This is before the repackaging. I do unfortunately prefer this packaging better. Just like the realistic beach scene and glitter. I'm a sucker for it. First month, got it finished off. Very similar to Pear Berry actually for the progress there. So very pleased about that one. And then I did finish my brand new, like I just got this recently from that same haul video as the hand soap actually. This is the Bath & Body Works Smooth and Soothe Body Cream in At the Beach. It's got a Sol de Janeiro style tub, which is just how I think of this particular kind of tub here. And it was so good. I'm going to keep the container and maybe use it again. Oh my gosh. Okay. So formula. It is obviously a different formula than the regular body creams. Absolutely. This is a little bit thinner of a formula compared to their regular body creams. Carries the scent really well. 7.1 ounces, so there is less product in it. I'd still get it again. And unfortunately, you'll see this in my upcoming haul video. There was a $5.95 body care day, and I went in and used my $10 off 40. I would have purchased more of these. However, there were only 3 left in the store. One of them was a tester, so obviously not buying that. The other 2, though, I swear, they looked half empty. So it's like, as much as I want to repurchase this, I wasn't going to, so I didn't. So I guess next summer, like next spring slash summer, I will repurchase the new packaging of the body creams and just kind of pick it up then. But oh, this was so, so good. Definitely enjoyed it. Sometimes the tub is a little bit hard to get on properly, but that was a good one. Okay, let's get into some lotions next. So, this ancient relic. I had this in high school, for sure. Maybe even longer. Dolce & Gabbana, the one, Golden Satin Lotion, 100 milliliters. Don't ask me how this came into my collection. I never had the perfume. And this would have come in a gift set. So no idea how I got it. And this scent is strong. Oh my goodness. So, like, it doesn't super have a scent here, but definitely, like, it smells like something. I don't know if it smells like the perfume or not. I couldn't tell you. But when you wear this, like, you can't wear anything. It eats fragrance mist. It eats other perfumes. Like, this is what you get. Like, absolutely. So that's what made it difficult to wear. I was also using this as, like, the golden satin lotion because you can see with a little bit down the bottom that I can't get out. This is golden. This makes your skin look glimmery, shimmery, a little golden tint. It is actually quite beautiful. It's just hard to wear because where do you wear something like that? It's too special. It's too fancy. And that's why it lingered in my collection for literally ever. Forever. Would I buy this again? Like, again, I don't even know where it came from in the first place. But these would come in perfume set, like a little gift set with the perfume. So I wouldn't buy it. If something like this came into my collection, I would probably use it. But yeah, progress marks over 2 different graveyard project pans. So, 2024 and 2025. But it is finally done. Okay, getting into the aromatherapy from Bath & Body Works. The moisturizing body lotion, Simply Unwind, Sandalwood, and Vanilla. This is 2022, so first month, second month, and done. There's still product in here, but it's a glass bottle. The pump no longer works. I'm glad they have repackaged because as much as I do like the glass bottle and I like the pump, it gets really annoying. And I did the whole last application was just trying to dump this out and get rid of it. But yeah, got it at a semi-annual sale. Glad to have worked through it. I have no more of these lotions in my collection. So I had 2 and they're both done this year. Our moisturizers, a 2022 Hibiscus Paradise from Bath & Body Works. This one was very early in 2022 with scent notes of pink hibiscus, juicy guava, sun-kissed coconut. Used the entire thing in 1 month. Now, when I was smelling it, it was totally fine. It smelled really coconutty, really. I didn't really get the guava, didn't really get the floral, and that's fine. But as soon as I put it on my skin, like this, I don't even know what it smells like, but it doesn't smell the same. This was a little bit more textured, but it was still usable and was totally fine. Like my skin didn't react or anything. But it was trying to change. It was getting a little chunky. So I'm really looking at, like, my other 2022 was totally fine, but some of my 2023s are doing the same thing. So you'll be seeing me use those in my hygiene project. Use it up. I also used up a 2023 Among the Clouds body cream. So this is Wildberry Skies Whipped Vanilla Clouds. This is just too sweet. This is so sweet. It's just a generic berry sweet. I don't get the vanilla. I still have a body butter in this scent, which I'll try to use next summer, but I would not repurchase. But the packaging, oh, the packaging is stunning. I am so sad about the Lime Bounty. This is the Lush Body Butter. This is so good. This is 100 grams. It actually lasted a decent amount of time. So the first time I used this, the whole way through, it is a little bit more work to absorb into the skin. It is absolutely more challenging. You have to work at it a little bit harder. It is hydrating. You can feel a little bit greasy, but I mean, I'm fine. It was decent enough. First time I used it, it was like a cleaner lime, and I was like, oh no, I don't think I'm going to like my lime routine, because I was using this with the Somerset Toiletry Company scrub. But it was like, okay, that's the scrub I'm using every 3 days, so every 3 days I will use this routine in the morning. And I was still thinking about this routine. It's like, okay. And then I loved it after. I don't like the price point on this because I think the 100 gram is 18 Canadian dollars, which is, you know, a lot. Like, it lasts decently, but I just don't see myself going downtown, because I never go downtown, paying for parking so I can buy Lush products. I don't see it happening, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So let me know your favorite line products down in the comments below, because I'm finding I'm enjoying line. All right, I do have another hand cream. Actually, I should have talked about this earlier. The Mary Kay scented hand cream in coconut mousse. I have a bunch of these. A little bit of a light coconut tropical scent. Lasted a long time. Like, this last little bit when it was cut open took me forever. Definitely not as hydrating, not as thick as a Bath & Body Works hand cream, so I prefer those more. But easy enough to use a lot throughout a day, so that's okay. Let's do this. This is the Clarins. This is their sunscreen body lotion SPF 50+. Love the 50+. That is fantastic. Don't like the sunscreen. This is a spray. It clogs. It sprays everywhere. Like, I swear, my bathroom, there was sunscreen on the mirror. There was sunscreen on the tub. There was sunscare on my... Sunscare. Yeah, sunscare for sure. There was sun cream and suntan lotion. Like, this lotion was everywhere. And on my body, but it was just so messy. It got everywhere. It absorbed in okay. It felt okay, but I prefer a cream because, especially with the clogging, I don't know if I got enough sun coverage with this. So not a big fan. Would not repurchase. This was going to expire in April of next year, which is why I was prioritizing it this summer. No, I am good. I did not enjoy that one. The last item, so I knew I probably wouldn't like it as much, but this is another Tree Hut item in the Dewy Daisy Fragrance Mist. This plus the matching scrub was available in a set from Superstore. I had never seen Dewy Daisy, and I'm like, it's a floral, but I'm going to buy it. This is, what is this? Velvety florals with a touch of fresh green notes. I think I don't like Daisy. I really do, because that's in Gingham Fresh, so which not so big on, and it's in something else that I tried recently. Aqua Kiss? Yeah, Aqua Kiss from Victoria's Secret. Also has a daisy note, and I'm not a big fan of that mist either. So this was a dog walking scent, 177 milliliters, so I got through it pretty quick, which was nice. The spray was a little bit more concentrated. This pump's a little bit harder to work with compared to a Bath & Body Works, so it was fine. But I'm not intrigued enough to buy more fragrance mist from Tree Hut. Plus, they're not available in any of my stores anyway, at least yet. So hopefully we continue to get more expansion of Tree Hut, because that's fantastic. I'm loving seeing that over the last year. But yeah, this, probably the whole mist, unless there's a scent I really like, probably wouldn't get. And Dewy Daisy would not repurchase. Which brings us to the value of the table. Full retail value. Samples are calculated based on sizes, etc., so on and so forth. The total retail value in Canadian dollars for this table is $634.29. That is my third highest month in 2025, which brings my year-to-date total for my empties to $4,569.02. We're working our way through a product. That Bath & Body Works, that's really inflating the perceived value of this table here. But of course, as you know, always shop those sales. All right, but that is everything. Those were all of the empties I used up in August 2025 for all my beauty, hygiene, all of that good stuff. And we're going to see what I'm able to do for September. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below, including what you're using up. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.